everyone. Jason's still in bed. I'm about to make some coffee. It's day 8 of Advent. Today, I don't know if I want to leave the house. I know I have to at least order a click list, but I might send Jason to get it. I really kind of want to stay in my jammies and knit all day, and that would also help give me an excuse to do that is the fact that I'm 2 days behind for Advent. So we'll see what happens. Right now, I've got to make some coffee. This is one of the coffee mugs we got when we went to the North Pole Express train last weekend. Biggest waste of $22 we've ever spent in our life, but the kids liked it. The younger kids. It was $22 a person. There we go. It's like I can't get this open with one hand. Anyway, it's like 10:30. I slept in. But can you blame me? No, I don't think you can. Sorry about all the shaky cameras angles today. I only have one hand and I want to talk to you guys, so it happens sometimes. I'm waiting on Izzy to go to the bathroom, making my coffee. Then I'm gonna wake Jason up and give him his day 17 Advent. He's gonna get the practical fun gifts throughout the week and the take up all your time gifts, video games, on the weekends. That way he doesn't spend all that time during the week. So that's what I'm doing. Here we go. I'm gonna pour some coffee. Oh, and after I take that up to him, I plan on winding up my minis from day 6 Advent, uploading yesterday's podcast, editing and uploading yesterday's vlog, and I'm gonna take up my cozy knitter socks and work on those while that's happening. And then I'm going to switch to spinning, and then switch back to knitting. I really missed the spinning yesterday when I didn't get to do it. But today, there's a possibility I get to spin 3 things for each wheel, or each bobbin, so 6. I love spinning so much, and almost more than knitting, actually, because it's faster. But the problem is that I have so much knitting all the time that I never get to spin. So I really need to make an effort to make time for spinning because it just makes my heart so happy. And we have to spend our life doing what we love. So my coffee is done, so I'm gonna go and give Jason his present, call the dog back in, and start my day. Bye. 6 stripe is in, and I'm finally done with ribbing, so I was able to add them onto the same needle as 2 at a time socks. I went ahead and did a setup row for the leg, just to make sure I had all my stitches. And also, it's been forever since I've done 2 at a time socks, so it is taking me a bit to get used to again. And I definitely like doing 1 sock at a time because you just see the progress so much better. 2 at a time is good because at the end you're done. You don't have to knit a second sock, but I've never really had a problem with second sock syndrome because I always cast it on immediately after I finish the first one. So yeah, here it is. Yay. And you guys hopefully will be seeing this again later because my plan is to do 2 days of Advent today. So we'll see if I can make that happen. Hi guys. So I finished my day 6 for Cozy Knitter Socks stripe. I am halfway through working on day 6 for my adventurous wrap, and the podcast from yesterday has been uploaded and is live on YouTube, which you guys will know this if you're seeing this, because this is day 8 Vlogmas, and day 7 Vlogmas is uploading right now. So I am gonna go get dressed and do my hair. It's 12:30. And I think we're gonna go get some Indian food. So we wanted to go last night, but they have a lunch buffet where you can, I've never had Indian food before, and Jason's just now getting into it. And he said he wants to go during the lunch buffet because that way I can try a bunch of different stuff and figure out what I like and what I don't like. And he, oh, the lunch buffet is only during the day, obviously. They only have the buffet during the day. So we didn't end up going there last night. So I think that's where we're going to go for lunch today. I really need to go to the grocery store. I need to order a click list. In fact, after I get dressed and do my hair, that's what I'm going to do because we have nothing. And I need to do more meal prep stuff because we ate all of ours. So that's the plan. Hope you guys are having a good day so far, and I will check in with you in like a little bit. For you, it's going to be like half a second. See you then.
Julia's in a porno movie. If I'm going down, I'm taking everybody with me. All right. I was young and I just wanted a job, okay? But at the last minute, I couldn't go through.
Machine. Just waiting for the beep.
Good. All right, look, I gotta tell you something.
No. You don't have to tell me anything. You don't have to explain yourself to me. Oh, who am I to question the great Dr. Dre?
Well, there you go. Hey, are you cool with this? I mean, I don't want to leave you high and dry. Hey, no, I've never been. I love this, but you know what? It makes me want to pee.
Yeah, well, me too. Yeah, I think that's the challenge.
Hey, how come Chandler didn't come?
Well, it's because he had a thing with the thing.
Right. Okay, I got it.
So why don't you show us the rest of your casa?
Yeah. Oh, the best part. Come on.
I can't believe he has a new roommate. Who is this guy?
Eddie something.
I got my mail. Where's the mail?
Oh, it's
Hi everyone, welcome to day 8 of Advent. It is almost 10 o'clock, so I am about 2.5 hours further ahead in my knitting stuff than I was yesterday, which is not as much as I thought I would get done, but I'm starting to realize that this is an all-day thing. And a few of my projects are getting longer as I knit them. I thought I would be able to get done day 6 and 7 today, but apparently I can only do one day every day, so I just need to try to stay caught up with it. But that being said, I have another day of nothing but knitting tomorrow, hopefully, so I can get some stuff in. Plus, it's only 10 o'clock, so obviously I'm going to get some of this knit up tonight, whereas today I had to start everything, so hopefully we can get caught up at some point this week. But anyway, so let me just jump right in. We had a pretty good day, other than just knitting and watching Friends all day. Jason took me for some Indian food, which is really delicious. I had never had Indian food before, and it was really good. And then we had McDonald's for dinner because we wanted McDonald's, why not? So actually we were gonna go to Steak and Shake, and they were like lined out the door, and we would have been there for 3 hours, and I told Jason I've got Advent knitting to do, so we need to make this quick and get home, right? So anyway, so I will just go through everything. Even though I did a pretty good job of videoing everything as I finished it today, I just wanted to give you guys a kind of glimpse at what I worked on. So I did my day 6 stripe in my cozy knitter socks. I'm officially finished with the ribbing, and I've done 1 row as kind of like a setup row for the leg. And I have combined this onto 1 needle. I do not like to knit 2 at a time socks ribbing on the same needle, so I normally knit that separate and then put them together on the same needle to knit them 2 at a time. So those are ready to be knit. So this is the first knitting I'm going to pick up when I finish spinning. I just finished spinning, and I'll insert those videos right before this video, so you've already seen it. Yeah. But I'm going to spin day 7, and then this will be what I start knitting when I'm done with spinning for today. So there's that. And this is in my pink fringe bag that I bought off of Scan Cocaine. This is the only one I didn't have, so when she listed it in her D-stash, I had to get it. So, where do we want to start? Let's start with Jimmy Beans. So this is the Get Together wrap by Joji Locatelli. And I did pick the pink version, and Levi picked the blue version. Levi's knitting this as well. And he started his blue right here, and mine is still gray. So I'm hoping that today, when we open it, I'll see some pink, because the whole reason I bought this was for pink, and so far it's all gray. And I do know that they showed like a spoiler picture of what this was going to end up looking like before you buy it, but I tried not to look. I just looked to see that it was pink, and then I purchased the pink one. So I'm not exactly sure what this wrap looks like, because I've stayed away from all finished object photos of it. But I am loving the lace work so far, and it looks like it's just going to be these repeats all the way up. So here we go. Yeah, I picked pink. So let's hope for some pink. We ain't got no pink. Well, we got a little bit of pink. So, I don't think you can see the pink. It's got little, like, speckles of pink. So, this is mostly gray with some little pops of pink. And it is, oh, this is Lobby Anime. BFL Tough Sock in Fiore. Fiore? I really like Lobby Anime. I've never had Lobby Anime yarn. I really like looking at Lobby Anime's Instagram. I've never ordered yarn from them. The only yarn that I've purchased is, or the only thing I purchased from them is the yellow fringe bag, of course. The shipping is ridiculous, because I believe they're in Paris, and to get something shipped from Paris is very, very expensive. And so I figure that I will never buy yarn from them until I go to Paris, and then that will be like my bring home memento of being in Paris, which Jason probably would be really upset if he took me to Paris and I went to a yarn store, but it's happening. So anyway, pink speckles. I'm happy there's pink speckles, but I was hoping for a bright pop of pink, because that's what I like. So I will set that aside, and that will be ready to knit up. I don't know if I'll get to that one tonight. It might not be until tomorrow, because I try not to do the lacy one at nighttime, because I don't want to mess it up, and when my eyes get tired, lace is very difficult. And also, that's a lighter color, but when I was working with the black yarn, there's 2 sections where there's black yarn in there so far, and it was very difficult to knit the lace at night with black yarn. So the next advent calendar I'm going to go ahead and open up is for my Dust of Sew shawl. So it is my Suburban Stitcher wrap. Well, I can't call it that, because I think there actually is a wrap called the Suburban Stitcher wrap, but it's made with the Suburban Stitcher advent calendar. And here is my day 6. and this is amazing. Like, I am so happy with this. This is definitely my favorite one that I'm knitting right now. Again, it's mostly just because of the mohair and the colorways. The colorways are gorgeous, but the pattern is amazing. It's super quick to knit up. It takes me about between a half hour and 45 minutes to knit a section, depending on if it's lace or if it's just like today was, where it was just some increases and decreases. But yesterday we have like this chevron-y pattern, and then so we have these little lace sections, and in between all the lace sections we have these I don't know what you would call them, kind of decreased panels in between each lace section. So I really like how this knit up. I wasn't so sure about this when I got the mini and then I wound up the mini. I knew it was a pretty colorway, but it didn't, I think I love it more now because it's more Christmassy now. Like, it's more Christmassy knit up than I thought it would be. So I really like that I got like a little pop of Christmas in here.
Oh.
Okay, so let's open up day 7. And we have a really pretty gray tone. So it looks like there's like a little splotches of brown in there. I didn't even see that until I showed it on the camera, because everything's a little bit lighter in the camera than it is in real life, only because it's kind of dark over here and there's the lamp over here, so it's reflecting off the yarn, so you guys can see that really well. It's really pretty. So that will be my next color. So I'm going to set that aside to wind up. And that is the worst part of Advent, is winding all these minis into cakes. Not because it's hard. I mean, it goes quick. Maybe I need to bring my ball winder and Swift down here. The next one I will open is the Honeybee Knits Advent Calendar. And here is it through day 6. And now that I've added the blue, you can really see day 5 a lot better, because it just makes that pink kind of pop, whereas down here it was kind of melding in with the green and red. But I am so happy with this. This is perfect, and I keep saying that. I just really wanted a really scrappy shawl and completely random, and this is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. So here is 18 days left to Christmas, so we will go ahead and open that up. And this one is called Mistletoe. And here it is. So this colorway came out a lot more saturated on the Queen Bee base. So if you got Queen Bee, it'll be a bit more saturated than it was on Worker or Sparkle. But I absolutely love it. It's got some really dark gray in there, some kind of foresty green, and of course the bright pops of red. Very Christmassy. So that'll be the next colorway in my Adventurous wrap. Okay, so the next one I'm going to open is Teeny Button Studios, and this is my Winter Wonderland of Minis wrap by Laura Brady. And I love this wrap so much because every other day you get like these lace panels. I will say, and I'm just going to mention this real quick for anybody, because this is the pattern I included in my Advent calendar. So we did find a correction in the pattern today. And what it is on section 6, row 5, or section 6, row 5, yes. It says repeat the lace part to 3 stitches from the end, and it actually should read 2 stitches from the end. So if you are knitting this along with us, just wanted to give you that heads up, because it's not a big deal, because I thought I had an extra stitch, so I just decreased it. And the only reason I realized that it was the pattern was because when I got to, I think, row 9, I was missing a stitch. So that's fine. So anyway, so the yarn itself, I love how it knit up. It's kind of micro stripey, I think they call that flashing, and I actually really like it in this pattern. And also this colorway, yesterday when I was knitting it and yesterday when I recorded, it was super dark and I didn't get the full effect of that colorway, and I really love it. The green in that matches the green down here, so it just kind of ties it all together. So I'm really happy with how this is turning out. So let's open day 7. I've been really good about avoiding spoilers on Instagram. If I happen to see somebody, even if it's not an advent calendar I just skip past it real quick because I don't want spoilers. And I'm behind. So, day 7 is this really pretty emerald green. It's showing up lighter in the camera than what it is in real life. But it's really dark emerald tonal. So, that's going to be perfect in the next section. So, there's that. Okay. And that's it for knitting. So my spinning advent calendars is next. And the bat I spun up for Siobhan Crafts is so pretty. It's so sparkly, which is perfect for me. So let's see what Siobhan Crafts gave us for day 7. It looks like, I think we've had this before. So this is, I believe, the same one we spun up for day 5. It's really pretty. It's got, I think this is the one I said was like very unicorny. I love it. So that will be spun up right when I get done recording this podcast, or this podcast. This is not a podcast. Recording this unboxing, wrapping video. So the next one is Fiber Nymph Dye Works, day 7. She hand stamped these bags, and she did put sticky tape on them, but they didn't hold it closed, so she stapled them. But it's cute little snowman sticky tape. So. Ooh, I don't think I've had blue for this advent calendar yet. So, it's so funny. Like, how do these dyers know, like, that's what's going to happen for other advents? They don't. It's just random. But look, Jason. This is 2 different dyers for the same day. Isn't that funny? Yep. That keeps happening, and I love it. Okay, so this fiber is the colorway is called She Sells Seashells, and it's dyed on 8515 Polworth Tussa Silk, which I think we've used before, and it spun up lovely. It's able to really be drafted out kind of thin, so I can spin fingering weight, which technically I think what I'm spinning is a heavy lace light fingering, because when I apply it together, it's still like a heavy fingering sport weight. So anyway, so that is what today's is. So I am about to go pop these onto the wheel and spin them up. I'll work on my cozy knitter socks, and then if I still have energy, I will go wind these minis up and start knitting on tomorrow. That's a lie. I might just do Jimmy Beans since I don't have to spin that up or wind that up, and then wind these up in the morning and work on them. So I hope you guys had a great day 8. I am loving opening these up every day. I wish I wasn't a day behind because it's really confusing me. But it happens, and I'm just gonna do what I can do, and if I don't get caught up, I don't get caught up, but hopefully I can. I'm gonna stay positive and say I will, and I will catch up with you guys later. Have a good evening. Bye.
Was coming home, couldn't feel his leg. No way. You've gone totally the other way around.
Can we get back to me?
Look, honey, people get fired left and right in this business. I already got you.
Are we not witnessing that every time Oz comes over? He paid a lot of money for it.
Major flan high.
Oh, no. No, you're not supposed to be here. This is the staging area.